The #1 reggae radio station, on air, online, everywhere, worldwide.
Morning vibes. I absolutely love that tune, man. Busy Signal in the playlist. In a bit, Quadridimos with Beanie Man.
That's right.
But right now we want to talk about road safety. And we've got some guests in studio because today is a very special day. What day is it, Kevin?
Today's World Day for Safety and Health at Work. The theme, of course, is that's set for this year's World Day for Safety and Health at Work is act together to build a positive safety and health culture. Yes. Happens annually, of course, on the 28th of April, 28th day of April. And the idea is to promote the prevention of occupational accidents and diseases globally.
All right. Now in studio, we've got some guests. I'd love them to introduce themselves before we get into the conversation.
Hello. Hi, Komboka.
Hi.
I'm good.
Karibu sana. Wambie majina.
Thank you so much. My name is LYDIA MWANIKI. I'm a CEO of Diamond Defensive Driving. We do defensive driving as well as normal driving.
What is defensive driving? We're going to get into that.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to be here. Hi, Komboka.
Hi, how you doing?
I finally get to meet you. I'm so excited to see you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Jeria Mora. I work with Kaylee's Consortium Limited, a company that offers safety trainings and audits.
Nice.
I'd like to say that I'm a seasoned trainer of safety trainings as well as audits, and I'm excited to be here.
Nice.
Thank you.
So there's something you mentioned. So when we talk about road safety in Kenya, it's actually one of the key things that I struggle with as a driver, because there's what I learned in driving school, and then there's the roads of Kenya. So you've mentioned something. I remember there's one friend of mine who traveled from out the country, and she was here for like a week, and she was like, everybody drives defensively.
Okay, I think there's a difference between offensive driving and defensive driving. Offensive is where you don't care. You just drive the way you... Sorry. Okay.
Keep on.
All right. That was it.
Yeah.
I was saying about the offensive driving. Offensive driving is where you find there's that macho. You just want to drive the way you wish.
Yeah.
Overtake anywhere. Overlap as much. Overtake anytime you find there's no one coming.
Yeah.
This is a culture, especially Kenya. We have our own culture that when you drive outside the country, you're so good. You're like, is this Kenyan?
Yeah.
But when you come back, oh my, the Kenyanism just enters.
You know,
We're
have
just
you heard what she said?
Yeah.
The Kenyanism.
The Kenyanism.
You know, I really hate that. Ningepatia ile kiboko yangu lakini ni nini? Because but it's interesting you mentioned that. Like when you go to another country, Kenyans really behave well.
Yeah.
But when we get here, ukiona tu the thinking is ukiona gap kwa barabara, hiyo gap ni yako.
Allah.
Hivyo tu. Hata kama hiyo gap iko kwa pavement, hata kama hiyo gap iko kwa nyumba ya mtu, as in hiyo gap ni yako ya kupitia.
Yeah, have you seen how borders are using the footbridge?
Yes, the footbridge, yes. Yeah.
And they hoot at you.
Yeah, you're a pedestrian walking where
So
you're
you're
supposed
like,
to.
no, I was avoiding the cars below. Now I'm
avoiding on the footbridge.
Yeah.
That's what you call offensive driving.
That's offensive driving.
Meaning you're offending other people on the road.
It's me and me alone.
Yeah. How does tell us about defensive driving?
So defensive has three keys. One is what we call you develop skills that help you avoid accidents. There's avoid and prevent.
Yeah.
So avoid is reactive, while prevent is proactive.
Yeah.
The other thing is about knowledge. So you get to know not only just what you learned in driving school, but you learn with the times, because things change. Before we didn't have express highway, now it's coming.
Yeah.
Before we only centered on highway, I mean the modern town. Now it is overpasses, underpasses, tunnels and so forth. So you keep updating yourself. And lastly is about what we call attitude. Attitude is about the hearts and minds. Yeah. You find you may be a good driver with a lot of experience, knowledgeable, you know the roads so well, but you lack attitude. And attitude affects your behavior on the road.
Yeah.
So if you're so complacent on the road, you become careless. And that's where you find very bad accidents happening to those who are very experienced on the road.
Yeah. Data is showing us that there's lots of accidents that happen, and most of them is because of human error.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
As a trainer, when you're getting what do the trainings look like? Are you training people who are actually experienced drivers, or these are first-time drivers?
Wow, thank you for asking that question. Now, about training, I'd like to emphasize a lot on safety and health in line or in regard to the world safety theme, which is, I can say in Kiswahili, that it is tushirikiane kujenga utamaduni chanya katika usalama na afya.
Inamaanisha nini?
Inamaanisha a positive attitude. A positive culture in safety. When we say a positive culture, everyone comes into play. Like usalama wangu ni usalama wako, ni usalama wa mwingine.
Lakini unajua sasa yeye amesema tuko na attitude nyingine yenye ukiingia kwa barabara ni yangu. As in, even if I'm an experienced driver and I meet someone who's not experienced, because of my attitude we're all at the same level playing field. So ukiniambia sasa to change, nianze kufikiria the next person. Ukiangalia hizi barabara za Kenya watu wanafikiria juu ya mtu mwingine.
Now training hapo ndio inakuja inasaidia. Ukiwa unaelewa your responsibility. Unaona, ukiwa kwa barabara you acting safely means the safety of another. Ukiwa na pengine in as much as tunasema usalama ni muhimu, pia ni vizuri kuelewa in case an accident occurs, what do you do? Na ni kitu ambalo first aid ni jambo ambalo watu wengi huwa hawaelewi. Watu wanakimbia haraka kwenda kusaidia and they end up getting injured themselves.
Lakini Mora, tunajua watu wanaendanga kwa accident scene kupora watu.
Yes.
That's the first thing, and that's part of the attitude. The first thing, someone parks the car on the side to go and see what ati ni gari ya miraa imeanguka. Anaenda kuchota miraa, hakuna mtu anabodha kaa kudiria kufiti, na kaa diria anatolewa ni viatu zinatolewa, simu ndio imeibiwa. So once we get on the accident scene, you find that even the way I've been lifted out of that car could be life threatening. Right? So are drivers responsive towards this? And is it only geared towards drivers?
Not really. Everyone comes into play. La muhimu ni kuelewa what to do at what time. Ningependa kuelezea kuhusu how to help a casualty ama accident imetokea, watu wameumia. Kitu cha maana na muhimu cha kwanza nacho ni kwanza kuangalia what is happening. So that you don't end up putting yourself at danger and also increasing danger to anyone. Unajua venye tu umesema watu wanakimbia pale, wengine ni wezi, wengine wanaenda kushuhudia, wengine wanachukua picha, video to just confirm that I was here, but they didn't really do anything.
So you're saying first I should ensure that I am safe. Like is this a safe area? Maybe it's a tanker, maybe it's going to explode, maybe there's someone with a cigarette there.
Your safety comes first, and then you might need to make the area safe for everyone, for you, for the person who is injured, and for anyone coming to the scene. And then you need to now offer your help. And then when offering your help, you need to understand who do you start with. Maybe you're having more than one casualty who has been badly injured. Who do you start with? First priority will be to that person who's not able to murmur or say anything. Because who you're pengine hapumui, and you understand kama hapumui, can you really say anything? No. So you give first priority to the person who's not able to say. Utachana na huyu wanduru because anyway unaweza mwambia calm down kama ni injury anaweza shikilia. Unaona? Yes, that's how you can
I saw a situation where I can't remember ulilionapi story, but people were saying in an accident, for example, unapata mtu ameumia sana hapo hivyo, if you can't perform hizo first aids ni CPR, I mean, how do you now get them outside the car? Unaona labda amelaliwa vibaya, you don't want to cause further injury, na una your knowledge ya kugo about kumtoa mtu kwa gari.
Thank you so much. Naomba tu tuelewe. Sio vizuri kuharakisha kumove mtu ambaye ameumia from the scene. Sio vizuri. Watu wengi ambao wamepata say road accident, pikipiki mbili zimegongana. It's not good to rush na una pull casualty kutoka mahali ama kutoka ndani ya gari. Pengine because we always suspect spinal cord injury, and it's very wrong to move a casualty with suspected spinal cord injury,
especially forcefully.
Yes, even smoothly.
So at that point we've gotten let's say we're on the highway, right? We're maybe heading to Naivasha, and then we find, God forbid, an accident, and the person is stuck in the vehicle. So my first instinct is, let's try and save them, and they're crying, they're like, help me get out of here. So at that point, what would you advise I do? Do I call for help?
The accident has happened. Number one, call for help. Number two, try to reassure the casualty, try to make them relax, because the more they panic, the more blood is circulating, the more they are likely to bleed more. So your reassurance is important. number one call for help, you can shout, you can make a phone call. Kitu cha maana cha kwanza huwa kinakuja ni kupiga nduru. Na kesho unapopiga nduru pia ni nduru ya kuita watu, sio wa kufukuza.
Na watu wanaitwa ni wakukuja kuspectate ama kupiga picha?
Kusaidia.
Okay.
Kuja kusaidia. For example, kwamboka ukitaka kuita usaidizi utasema ui ama utasema nisaidie kapao.
Watu watatoroka wakisikia kapao.
So we're going to be I like what you've said, because so many people are going to get in a scenario where, you know, and you say, hey, nilisaidia ule mtu na haujui kwamba wewe ndio you are the reason why ako kwa wheelchair forever. And I want to just switch back to you, Lydia. Diamond Defense Driving Academy, right? Is this like Ninezenda driving defense I can just come to Diamond and I don't need to go to another driving school and you'll teach me everything, or do you only teach me defense driving?
Good. The first thing you need to know how to drive. What we say, jua kwanza kuendesha gari, pata license. Once you get the license, now you anza kupata experience. But in our classes bado tuna input ile ka defensive kidogo, because defensive sana utumika kwa wale wamezoea barabara. Because unaweza sijui umeendesha miaka ngapi Komboka? 16 years. Can you imagine ulenda driving school lini back? So you see that umesahau already hata road signs zenye zinatumika sahi. So nakuta the reason why accidents happen because you forgot. You're like hii sign ni nini, and it's at night. Most of people walifunzwa usiku, I mean mchana. So usiku they want to speed the way they drive during the day. They are new in a road, lakini bado wanakimbia. So ajui barabara iko na sharpendwa.
Na kuna wale watu wenye sahi wanasemanga na hii Mombasa road. Ukishapita nini inaitwaje hapa Imaradaima, na ulikuwa na plan kutana, ukimisio turn sasa mpaka sio Kimau. And nobody knows how to exit.
Your knowledge ndio hakuna. Sasa knowledge, you know, ignorance is no defense. So as now with the onset of Twitters, with all this social media and all that, you need to get in touch. Kuna kitu tunaitanga journey planning. So before wende safari ama mali ujui, get the information. You can get information from friends, you can get information from the media. Even hata ukiangalia kwa website ya Kenha ama kwa hizi za barabara, utajua wamechange barabara iko vipi.
All right, so now I like what you've said. But I know that there's drivers right now wana pack vitu kwenda kwa gari. 5-day holiday. 5 days. Then the road trip. So I want you to tell me some of the tips that if I'm going on a road trip, things that you would advise me as a driver to do and not to do. We're coming back with that. Remember, we're speaking with guys from Diamond Defense Driving Academy, guys. And today, Leonie, World Safety and Safety Day at Work for your health as well. Na kuna swali tulikuwa tumeuliza, guys, at your workplace, is your employer really taking care of your safety, your health safety? You work in a place that's so loud, lakini masikio zako unasikia hata usikiangi kitu yote, unasikia tu ukifika home bibi anakuongelesha
usikii mimi block.
Imagine,
that's crazy.
Strictly upful vibes on Vibes Radio.
You're probably umepanga vitu kwa gari, uko tayari umeambia watu we si wipatana you guys mege over there shell nini. You guys you know the way Vashas is going to be Vashas is going to be lit, you guys.
Us guys.
Lakini sasa we're talking about defensive driving, and in studio we've got two guests who are talking to us about what they do at Diamond Defensive Driving Academy. Na tumeambiwa apparently most Kenyans, when we're driving on the road, we're driving offensively. All you're doing is thinking about you and yourself. Now remember, safety is you thinking about the person, the other road user, as well as yourself. Now, Lydia, before we took the break, I asked you, guys are going on a road trip. You guys are going to go on many road trips. Nairobi empty 5 days.
That's a long time.
It's going to be crazy. And when you're doing a road trip, it's not like doing a short trip. It's not. There are different things you should plan for. Now let's talk about what I should be planning for a long trip.
Good. Komboka, there's one thing that is very important. Vehicles can be deceiving in town setup. Meaning inaweza kubali tu because ni hapa na hapa.
It's a short trip.
Kilomita ya 10. Lakini wakati uenda mbali, unaenda Eldoret, uenda usijui Busia, Kitale. Sasa hapo gari na strain. And that's why it is important kufanya inaitangwa preventative maintenance.
Right.
Ile tu kuangalia gari kai na maji. Utaki knock kwa barabara. Unaangalia maji, unaangalia oil, kama oil iko sawa, unaangalia brake pads. Afadhali gari si start kuliko ikatae ku stop.
Kweli.
Wow.
I like that. That's actually
That's
true.
a good one.
So brake pads lazima uangalie miguu. Tires are very important.
Sasa unajuaje tire na ninaona iko na kaskele bado unataka hakuna waya imetoka nje.
Kuna vile unafaa kuangalia miguu wana lifespan yake. So unaweza nunua mguu ukifikiri ni mpya kumbe ni imechapa.
So inakuanga na expiry date.
Iko na manufacturing date. Kuna digits 4 zinakuanga pale kwa mguu na ka box. The first 2 ni wiki, ya mwisho ni mwaka. So angalia kwa mguu zako.
And let me ask you,
so tires you expire.
Trip kayo ya labda Shila nenda huko hivyo Kitale ama Busia. Mentally, how do you know you're not ready? Afadhali sasa tupate driver.
Good. As I said, kuna watu wamezoea Nairobi's driving. Kuna Nairobi, there's a way you drive in town and highway. Highway ina need a lot of concentration. Na kuona mbali. Because madere watao uona hii gari. Ndio ni jam through.
Brake lights.
True.
Wanaangalianga tu bumper ya la waonangi mbele. So unakuta jamaa na overtake kumbe aoni atarudiaje. So hiyo ni shida.
You shouldn't overtake if you can't see.
You can't see. In fact, 3 things we need to discuss sahi because ni muhimu sana. I'm narrowing it down. Ya kwanza ni mambo ya speed. Because unajua kama huku plan jani vizuri itabidi ukimbize gari. So utakuta jamaa anakimbia vile anataka. Then kuna ile assumption. Hii gari tanikanyagia. Unajua ukiwa tao una overlapping gari na stop. Uwezi fanya hivyo kwa malori. Mombasa road. Jaribu uone. Lori imekimbia imeachiliwa free na unakuja unaingia mbele. You're done.
And that's what a lot of I've seen that, especially I don't know on the other side. I don't know about going towards Mombasa, but what I normally see is going towards Nakuru, because I like driving to Nakuru, Naivasha. And one of the terrible things, honestly, and usually people say PSVs, lakini also personal vehicles. You know, and the time unaona baba wenyewe amebeba familia yake yote hapo. The way he's driving, you're like, wait brother, ulinunua driver's license ama nini? You need this defensive driving lessons.
So you tunasemanga assumptions. And assumptions staki kusema na unajua it's a mother of dash. So I don't want to finish here. But it's true. There's always assumption hii gari inaniona. Huyu atanikanyagia. And he's speeding. The other thing is about dangerous overtaking. There's rules of overtaking. Tulikuwa tunaambiwa tukiwa shule, don't overtake if it is not safe. For now, is it legal? Sheria imekubali. Does it have a broken line? If it doesn't, why are you overtaking?
Why are you overtaking?
Most people don't understand continuous yellow line. They don't understand it.
They just say kwani engineer kitengeneza kwani yako anafikiria.
So tutakuwa na raka.
Barabara ina change. Vile ilikuwa si vile sahi. So as you drive una plan ahead. So unajua nikitoka sahi nitafika sanga. Ninapumzika wapi? Nimezoea ku drive tao hapa tu. Sasa inafaa kwenda long distance. How many rest stops? Ukisikia mwili ni kama inaanza kutia zi. Do you put your vehicle kando kidogo utoke nje? And I repeat, kutoka nje ya gari. Usikae useme tu na rest.
Utoke nje
stretch, get fresh air. Take something at least reduce nitrogen fatigue. Because fatigue is number 1 killer of highway drivers.
And so what I'm hearing is to avoid all this, you have to plan
your journey.
Si tunaamka tu hivi ati ni saini 8-9 damn nilikuwa nafaa kutoka 7 am kwenda Busia. Now you should let the people in Busia know I'm going to be a bit late because my journey is starting late. It's not for you sema ndakanyaga 120 nitaovertake kwanza hapo Kimende. Watanijua. Right? I'm driving a Subaru. Now to Malaysia, I know that there are people who are very curious about your platform. And I've actually never known that I could go somewhere and upskill my driving skills, right? To learn how to especially drive, just upskill my skills. So if they want to get in touch with you, or they know your website, does it have info?
We are on WhatsApp. I mean, you're still on WhatsApp, and Twitter. We're on Facebook, and we're on we have a website.
What's the name of the website?
www.ddda.co.ke.
DDDA.
Triple
DA, maze.
You know.
Guys, but I hope mmesikia hizo tips. Hizo tips ni fiti sana. Wewe unajua unaenda road trip, mmepanga na maboys wako, magial them, if you have hiyo squad mnapendana, nobody should be distracting the driver. Because I see that all the time. Dem amekaa hapo, we had a rooftop, my drinks zinamwagilia dere, the next thing mumeroll. The next thing Mumero, that's actually a true
story.
story.
How many times do you see youth always accident ametoka Naivasha or whatever accident.
But it's not just youth. Nimeona wazae maze. Ni wazae mko na haraka kwenda wapi?
Even old people, yeah.
Ushafika 60, unaharakisha kwenda wapi? Relax. Yeah, calm down. Patience is the name of the game.
Absolutely.
Be responsible, and that's what I'm hearing from this. Be responsible on the road. What does that mean? Kama ulitoka late, it is not our responsibility to now start making you get to where you're going early. We communicate na ule mse mwenye ulikuwa unaenda kumit umwambie I'm running late. And don't run. Just take your time. Take your time. Thank you so much. Accidents zenye zi happen. Let's avoid accidents. Hatutaki kumaliza kumuon Kibaki. Sasa tunakumuon wewe kwa sababu kubaki.
It's not right.
The vibes is right on Vibes Radio.